Don't overthink, just do it. I think it really took like half a day because we got to the lab.
So I plugged it all in and packaged it all together, and again, using the help of the lab, and it became an irresistible offer. Now we are just more inspired to just do so much more.
It has completely impacted our business for 2026, and we are continuously implementing our roadmap that Atena gave us.
So this has been a huge year of transformation. I'm super grateful to find you guys. To be honest, you guys put a rocket up my backside to go out and do it, and really showed me that anything is possible when you put your mind to it.
You guys are awesome. Thank you for making us have an amazing 2025, and I'm so excited to work with you for a full year in 2026.
Who's excited for the closing ceremony, guys? Drop a fire emoji in the chat if you're excited. This is so good. I'm glad that we combined November and December. This session is going to be so juicy. There's so many juicy wins. I think it's going to be the best so far, as from my experience. I love the fire emojis flying. And you know what? I can, like, honestly, I can see your growth. I can see the growth, even for Dan. Dan, like, you sharing your wins every single month, right? And there is always momentum. There is always growth there. There is always this upward line. You guys are making better and better wins. You're having better and better wins with every single month. And I'm so proud of you. November and December, maybe psychologically, it's like the end of the year. Let's have this final push. It was really amazing. So let me just kickstart the closing ceremony, guys. Yes, I will announce the finalists, and then we will start sharing your wins. Yes, Adina will be back to interview you as well. Okay, so we have prepared something really beautiful for you this time. So I will share my screen, and we will go through that together. Okay, so welcome to the AIpreneurs Games closing ceremony. We're all super excited to see you all guys here for this ceremony, and I think it's lovely to end the year on this amazing note with all the finalists here together. So let me introduce the finalists for this final Christmas edition closing ceremony that we combined November and December finalists together. So the finalists are, first of all, congratulations. And the finalists are, we have quite a few. We have Michelle Stanton. Congratulations. The next one is Ina Jalil and Thiago Rodriguez. I think we're spelling your name sometimes with an S, your last name, sometimes with a Z, but it should be with S, right, Thiago? Let me know. And then the next one is Dan. Congratulations, Dan. The next finalist is Shenandoah. Congratulations, Shenandoah. The next finalist is Vikas. Congratulations. The next one is Tony. Tony had an amazing win. Congratulations, Tony. Another one is Taylor Victoria. Congratulations. And the last one is Amber. The last but not least, congratulations, Amber. So we already have most of you guys here. Michelle is here. Ina is coming in a second. Thiago, Dan, Vikas, Tony will join us. Taylor cannot be with us today, but I will announce what's the win. And Amber just messaged me saying that she's on a call with another client. She's having a client meeting, so she will hop on the call for the closing ceremony a little bit later and probably will be the last one to share about her wins. So we will welcome her later into the call, into this closing ceremony. And we are ready to start now. We're going to start with Michelle. Michelle, you're here. Say hi.
Hi, everybody. Congratulations.
Hi, Michelle. Thank you so much for joining us. So I will tell everyone about your wins, and then we can dive into the interview session with you. So by the way, guys, why we're doing this is because we want to inspire the entire community to see what's possible, and so that others follow your lead and they're inspired and they set these high goals and achieve them. So when you share about this, share, like, if there were any roadblocks, you're welcome to share about that too. If there was any mindset or something that I wasn't sure about this or that, you're welcome to share as well, so that others feel like, oh, I was in the same boat, or I am in the same boat. Yes, and how do I overcome that? So Michelle, let's start with Michelle and talk about Michelle wins. So Michelle generated 17K in sales. Congratulations. And also, after being in Fiji and having that amazing masterclass on Instagram, Michelle also grew her following by 450%. That is insane, insane growth. So, Michelle, welcome on the stage and welcome to share with us everything about your wins. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Tatiana. Lovely. Well, I was on a call with a tenor on the Q&A, I think in mid-November, and she started talking about the Black Friday opportunity. So I thought, okay, well, let's get going. And so within a few days, with the help of my amazing team, we put together a Black Friday offer, which was a $3,000 12-week program, and marketed that. And I had, this was particularly exciting for me. We had 2 referrals from our existing clients recommend it to their either business partners or husband. And they enrolled straight away into the program without even a call from me. So that was like a triple win, one that our clients, recommended us and love us, but also it was a no-touch sale. So that was like the first of many. And I also had a webinar that I put on just before Black Friday and used that as a sales lead if they booked in a call. And I had 2 people who came in from that, and also another existing client also enrolled in the program. So what was great about the Facebook one, I had been starting paid Facebook advertising in October, spending the money, doing the vision workshops, doing the reps, and hadn't yet converted anyone from the vision workshop into the program. And that was okay. I was just, doing the reps, and it was great to have our first wins there as well in November. And on the Instagram phase, just started my Instagram. I up until now, haven't been on any social media. That's been quite a strong ethos of not spending my time doing that. So to welcome it from a business perspective has been a major mindset shift. And so I started my Instagram account. We were in Fiji, and with Atena's beautiful support and advice, she recommended for me to use Plixie, if I've got that name right, which I did straight away. And so we've grown our members from our followers, I should say, from 60 to 340, so about 20 a day we're growing at the moment. So that's good momentum.
Well done. Make sure that you start using ManyChat as you growing it and do regular posts. It works really well when you combine doing the daily posts.
Yes, so we've been doing daily posts. I haven't been doing daily videos, but we've been doing daily posts. So
do a bit of more reels. Just take the camera and start talking.
Yep.
Yes. Fantastic. Well done. Absolutely well
thank
done.
you, Atana.
So what are the goals for 2026, Michelle?
To grow our high level, what we call our high impact program. So that's our programs of $10,000 and above, from 28 clients to 100.
Wow, that's very, very achievable. Very achievable. What does it mean to you revenue-wise?
The $2 million revenue.
It's amazing. Good.
Yeah.
Yes, that's fantastic. Well done.
Good
Yes.
job.
Way to go, Michelle. That was amazing to hear.
Thank you.
Just wanted to know about what were the exact strategies you implemented for the Instagram following to grow. Can you share a little bit about that?
Yes, so it was an app, I suppose, called Plixie.
Yeah.
And you go on there and you put in the places where you think that your clients, your ideal clients would be following already. And so it goes and then helps to target those people. Atena, you can probably explain it better. And then they end up following you because they're being served up your site, your Instagram. But Atena, you might
Yes, no, that was a great explanation. It's basically based on the whatever criteria you set up. That would be interested to see what you set up, Michelle, as a setting, because setting also make a difference in the success of it too. So that's again, it's like another AI software. If you don't know how to use it, you might not have success out of it. So, and the success of that is coming from knowing about how you set up your account and also doing consistent, persistent posts. You set up your account and you don't do any posts or story. A story is especially very, very important because a lot of these people would watch your story. Then you might not have as much success. But what specifically you set up, like your setup was about just finding out the top 5 or, for example, 10 in your industry, and then setting up, like, what was your setting look like, if you're happy to share that?
Yes, so I did 2 things. I thought about who my clients might be listening to or watching. So in personal development space, because that's where and business, and so that's where I really targeted. I also asked my ideal clients who they follow on Instagram or who they like listening to. So I got a few more from there, and then for example, female was more important to me than having male, so I narrowed it down, and I felt like that helped to get a better. When I looked through the people, like even their faces and their names just felt like they were more aligned. And I narrowed it down to Australia, Canada, and America, although not yet in America, but just for the future.
Perfect. And is the audience engaged?
Well, I've been getting I haven't been doing that many DMs yet. I just instructed that to happen yesterday. But some of the posts have been getting like 28, 30 likes or things like that. So I think that's okay out of 300.
300. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's like just over 10%. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, stick around, Michelle. We'll come back to you at the end. Thank you again for sharing.
Thank you so much. And let me introduce now the next finalist. Are you guys excited? Let's have a look at this amazing finalist. This lady, Ina, she was also in Fiji with us, and she's absolutely crushing it. There's so many wins. So you guys can see my screen. Yes, can see my presentation.
Yeah.
Okay, so the wins from Ina are a lot. First of all, which is a very cute one, she received the school fire emoji. Congratulations, Ina. I remember Dan also got one when he was in Fiji, so that's amazing. And then the next one is 54 new followers on Instagram. It looks like everyone is cracking the Instagram code. I'm super excited for that. But Ina's strategy and approach was a little bit different. So Ina, you will share about that today with us. And 33 more members in the school community. Congratulations, that's a lot. So we will be keen to hear, is that organic discovery through school search, or is it something from other platforms where you're directing them to go to your school community? And another metric, I'm glad that Ina, you had a look at that, is 61% of members are engaged. That is a very good metric. That is a very, very good engagement. And we also want a few activities, so you can go and see how many activities happen every single day in your community. Like when you see those green squares, do you know, guys, what I'm talking about? Or when you go on your page and you see those green squares, and some of them are dark green and some of them light green, that's also the activity. And the next win is 9.6K from one workshop. We can't wait to hear about that. What happened there? Was there an initial offer, an upsell? 18 attendees on the Plan Your 2026 workshop. And you mentioned, Ina, that you didn't even promote that one a lot. Yes. And the last one is 2 purchases after that workshop of $37 of the replay in your school community. So Ina, the stage is yours. So many wins. Please share with the community. What is the magic thing that you're doing there to gain so much momentum?
Thank you so much. I guess it's just taking action every single day and putting in place. I come to the hot seats. I listen. I take away things. If I ask questions, what a tenant says, and I put in place. So, in terms of the followers, 54 new followers, what I've done is just I try to post around 5 times a week, or at least try daily, but 5 times a week. I think I kind of had a bit of a pause from Fiji, but I then went back and posted regularly, and I do a mix of talking head reels But what I found that's worked well is doing like a B-roll. So I've got like some B-rolls about 7 or 8 to 10 seconds, and then creating like a text, a hook. And what I find that's been really good, and then a call to action. And then what I've done is anything that's been performing really well in the first couple of hours, I boosted it on Instagram. And then by boosting that, so I've been getting 50 something new followers and around, I think from one post, about 30 conversations on DMs.
Wow.
They're actually DMing me. And then and also every new followers that I've been getting, as soon as I get a new follower, or I try to use the ManyChat thing and it's kind of worked, but not really. I'm not sure why it's not working. Because I've set it up so that when someone follows me, it sends a message. But it stopped working, so I've got to figure out why that doesn't. So I've been doing it manually. So every time someone follows me, I send a message going, hey, thanks for following me. If I can see their pet photography business right away, I go, I'd love to help you where you are in your business. Come and join my school community. And so I've been getting people fitting into my school community from there, getting conversations and just like having conversation with them. I'll go through their feed. And then what I also do, I've been using the Comet Perplexity browser. I've been launching that every morning, and I ask it to go find 5 pet photographer accounts that aren't following me. Go find their new most recent post that's not pinned. Like and comment their post. I let it do that while I do my other work. So it's doing some engagement for me automatically.
Okay, so what did you use again to be able to automatically engage?
It's called Perplexity. It's an AI browser. Comet.
It is.
Huh?
We have the Perplexity in the lab as well.
Yes, but you use the Comet browser, Atena. So the Comet browser has its AI agent. And so I use the AI assistant. I think Dan covers this in one of his that's where I learned about it in Dan's group. And so you basically tell the AI assistant on the Comet browser and it just does the task for you. So it searches for pet photographers, like, oh, look, this pet photographer looks like it's following you. I'll find another one. And then it just finds it and then it likes and then it actually comments and the comments actually meaningful. It looks at the content of the post and the reels. And then, the people that are replying to my comments seeing me and they're going to my account engaging with me.
Right. Looks like
And
Plexi also does similar in a similar
pardon?
way. Looks like similar to also what Plexi does in a similar way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a bit because it's not as automatic, but I think it's I'm telling it exactly what I want it to do. And then so that's how I've been getting followers, and then that's how I've been basically feeding people into the community. And also I go through Facebook groups and commenting people and engaging with people. And then with the 9.6K, so I did the webinar that I did in October, which got 10 people into the workshop. I did the upsell as Atena suggested at the last day of the workshop. There were 10 people that signed up the workshop, but not everyone attended live. But I got 5 people signed up to the mastermind at 1,920. So yeah.
Wow,
And
well
then
done.
and then the other workshop that I did was just like a mini free workshop that I just decided to do after Fiji and I didn't promote it. So it was good. I got 3 people actually buying the replay. And yeah.
Thank you so much.
So,
Yes.
Ina, I have a question. So for your webinar, you mentioned it was 1,000. How much was the offer?
So the webinar, so the master, no, it wasn't, well, it's a mastermind at the workshop, 1,920
And did you
US
sell
dollars.
directly on that workshop, or did you hop on a one-on-one call with them to sell that?
At the end of so it's often the last day of the workshop, I put up the offer and then I asked anyone who's interested, like Atena said, to get on the call with me. So about 6 people or 7 people, 6 people put their hands up, and I had a one-on-one call with all of them. And and then I had a call and they all, except for one, bought. And
Well done.
if you guys are interested in the Perplexity browser, I think they've got an offer. Perplexity at the moment, it's $20 US a month. But there's an offer that I found. You get 12 months free if you connect your
Oh,
PayPal. I will find the link and put that in the chat for you guys. That
Yeah,
way
I
you
put it
get.
love the power of the community. Thank you so much, Ina, and thank you, Dan, for
So
exchanging.
Dan, you're more than welcome to do a recording, a video, or anything if you have some time and put it, share it in the community. I did try Atlas guys in the past. I actually have a couple of really cool Atlas hacks too. But what I didn't like about it was too slow. The speed, like
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me, was a bit off, to be honest. And I
Yeah.
stopped using it, but I was very excited the first week and I started creating hacks already for it and stuff. And I started sharing in some other communities and I'm like, nah, no, it's too slow. All right, cool. So
Good.
thank you so much, Ina. I absolutely love it. I mean, Ina has been a finalist for the consecutive few months. It's not the first month. She continuously showing up every single week, asks the question. She's very coachable. She take the advice and she keep pushing herself every day. It's one of those people I know for certain she's gonna succeed. So what are the goals for 2026, Ina?
My goal is to get more people into the mastermind. So try to launch every month and get at least 3 to 5 people a month in my mastermind, hopefully. That's my goal.
What are the revenue goals?
The revenue goal, I want to get just from the coaching side of the business, at least $20,000 to $30,000 a month.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And are you thinking maybe to just not do to the photography anymore and just be in the
No, I'm still doing it. I still love doing photography, so it's still something that I want to do, but I'll just be hopefully just doing it in autumn and spring. And then I'll be also wanting to run workshop and retreats because I'm a Sony advocate, so I do need to be an active photographer to be a Sony brand advocate. And I want to, run more workshops on their platform for that.
So what was your best month this year? Like the high
November. So I made 40,000 from my pet photography clients business side, and then 10,000 from the coaching.
So you did 50,000 in a month. That was
Yeah.
your best. So what your goal want to be next year? You want to 50K a month. You want it to be your worst month, not your best month. This has to be your goal. If you go
Exactly, yeah.
work towards this goal and say, worst month, I barely work, I did 50K, that's a crappy month. That's what you want to achieve. That's how you need to lift yourself. If you have the 50K month, it just shows the proof it's possible. You just need to be persistent and consistent with it. Once you're persistent and consistent, then 50K become your worst month. Next year, this time, you're doing anywhere from 50 to 100K. Best month, 100K a month. Worst month, 50K a month. You're already a 7-figure business. Should be your target.
Okay, that'll be my target. Thanks, Atena.
Congratulations again. I'm so proud of you. You're so amazing.
Thank you.
We get
Congratulations,
back to
Ina. That's amazing.
Please stick around. So we're gonna be doing the voting at the end.
Let's move on to the next finalist. So the next finalist, super exciting, is, let's have a look. Thiago! Thiago actually also was as well in Fiji with us in the mastermind. And let's have a look at his wins. Thiago was absolutely crushing it in November. 31K in 5 days for Black Friday offer. That's insane. We would love to hear everything about that, Thiago. What was the secret sauce there? And also for the Instagram, grew Instagram followers by 326% in 17 days. I specifically remember, Thiago, that you had like this, we were roasting your Instagram. For those who weren't in Fiji, we were roasting Thiago right on the spot. And he had like this, company logo, very boring. Yes, no one cares. And then on the same day, he changes it to Thiago and Trent. Yes, so they are business partners together. And the beautiful picture of them both standing together back to back. And there you go. Instagram is just skyrocketing there. Absolutely. So let's hear all the secret sauce about Thiago's success. Thiago, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I think my internet today is not amazing, so probably I'll cut a little bit. Sorry about that. The Black Friday, we jumped in a call with Athena as well, the Black Friday call. I had pretty much everything already structured there. We used the email sequence from the lab. So we created 5 emails and 2 SMS, and then we sent to our database. And then we did scarcity, so we just left the campaign available for 5 days, and then we created like a landing page with a striped link on Go High Level. So people can just like go to the landing page with one click and then buy the pack. So we set up 2 packs, one for chiro and one for massage, which is our main service here. And then yeah, and we were so surprised. I mean, we expected, but it didn't expect to be so very successful. We did a 31K in total in 5 days, and then yeah, just send an email to the patients and to SMSs only. So the cost was pretty much nothing. And then yeah, and then the thing that actually really got me as well is because we had like a few patients that haven't been to the clinic for more than 2 years, and they straight away bought the packet. And we're just like, they haven't seen us for 2 years, and they are buying the package straight away and booking the appointment for 2026. So like that was like, wow, I think we are also building, like really building something in credibility and yeah, authority and trust. So yeah, it was very, very, very happy. And with Instagram, exactly, I got roasted there. And on the same day after the session, I back to the room, I changed the name, changed the photo, sign up for the other one, the Kickstart, and yeah, start growing the socials there. We're already posting like 2 or 3 times per day. And one thing that I start doing since Fiji as well was doing more stories. As Athena and James says, like do stories. And my next step now this week is set up many chat. So and then we start converting those followers as well.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Thiago. And how much was the offer for the Black Friday?
So we did 20% this 20% off. So for 5 sessions of Caro was 115, if I'm not wrong. And for 5 sessions of remedial massage was 595. And then the normal price would be like $100 extra. So 615 is the normal price, and we did 515. And then for massage was 695, and then the offer was 595. So what was the thing that really resonate with us as well is we didn't have to drop the price too much, and then people still like buying, and yeah, we still have like we had patients that already had packs bought it and then bought it even more. So they have like 25 sessions for next year already paid.
So they could buy a few packages at the same time. Yeah? Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
yes,
Mm,
yes,
that's very successful. So it's about over 60 people who bought the offer. Is that correct? Or
yes,
how many in
yes,
total?
yes. It
Yeah.
was 60, yeah, around there. Our goal was to reach 30, and then for the first 2 days, I saw like people buyers like, okay, the goal is 50 now, and then we reached over 50. So yeah, it was pretty good.
Well done.
Brilliant.
Congratulations. Amazing. Well done. So anyone else that has a question from Thiago? Yes, Vikas, let me just bring you on because you guys are
Oh,
working
Vikas is just clapping. Vikas is clapping.
Two
Vikas and
Thank
chiropractors.
you.
Yes.
yes, 2 chiropractors. That's good. Learning from each other. Yes, Tiago, what was the biggest takeaway from you for you from this Black Friday offer?
Don't overthink, just do it. I think it really took like half a day because we got to the lab. I put like the offer and everything that I wanted, set up the email sequence, set up the automation, go high level with the landing page, just got a template from there and then tweak it and then launch it. That was it.
Amazing. I love it. And you're taking action like on the same day. Yeah. So that's again, reminder, guys, don't overthink it, take action. That's pretty much what you need to do.
In Fiji, I was like, no, it's my clinic, is the logo there? We can't change it. And then you guys like, nah, you need to change it. It's like, okay, it's here. So I got back to the room, had 2 drinks. I was like, I'm change it. And then after change, I told my partner, I was like, we change it. That's done.
Love it. Love it. If you are indecisive, get a drink.
Get a drink.
Get a drink. That's
Go
You guys
to
good.
want to
Fiji
watch
and get a
the
drink.
yeah, if you guys want to watch the recording of the with Roasting Thiago's icon, it's in the classroom already in the Fiji Mastermind group, and then it's a branding. It's under the branding workshop. So you can go and
Brilliant. So the replay for Fiji is already available. You can catch it in the Fiji folder. Yes. And Jennifer, you have a question. I'm going to pin you as well.
Thiago, congratulations, mate. That's fantastic. Really, really, that's freaking amazing. Apart from Plixie for your Instagram, can you tell me the other apps that you use? Because I didn't quite catch it. I'm trying to sort out my dumpster fire Instagram.
We didn't use the Plexi because when I was in Fiji, it was a bit tricky to set up there. I think it was because the currency or something. So when I was there, I used this one that I put in the chat called Kickstarter. And then
Okay.
there is pretty much what Michelle said. You set up the other Instagram that you wanted them to mirror. You put your location, and then you put like male, female, age and stuff, and you choose 5 hashtags as well, and then they start just reaching those peoples.
Cool. That's awesome. Thanks.
It was two software we recommended in Fiji. One was Kickstarter, another one was Plexi. It looked like some of you tried Kickstarter, some of you tried Plexi. Thank you for sharing your experiences. You can try both. Kickstarter is a bit more simple to set up and it's a bit cheaper as well. So maybe that could be what you can start. I'll just pop the link in the chat, kickstarter.co. Then Plexi is the next. The only thing with the Kickstarter is that we start following some other people and then your social following start growing, but it's automatically unfollowed. So you need to make sure you check that option says the unfollow for the non-active ones. That's how it works. It's a bit like a more simple structure model to the Plexi. It's like a less complicated setup. Maybe that's something you could start, but again, it would only work if you also do consistent, persistent posts and stories, because otherwise people wouldn't follow you if you don't do anything in your page. So yeah, a lot of this is strategy work at the same time as doing content creation. That's what you can get the most juice out of it. But that's good to know, Thiago, that a couple of 100% increase since you've done that is amazing. So what is the goal for 2026, Thiago, like in terms of revenue wise and growth? 20x?
Well, 5x. So our goal before meeting Athena was to do 1 million revenue in our clinic. And then after meeting Athena and sees the possibility, we move to 5x. So it would be 5 million. And the idea is we reach there, and then that means if we don't reach the 5 million, we are 100% sure it's gonna reach the 1 million. So I'm always reaching, putting even more higher because I know I will get at least the half. And then in terms of followers and Instagram, which now I'm obsessed with, I wanna reach 100K in the next 6 months.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a lot of followers.
Yes.
Well done. I just hit 100K myself in Instagram yesterday.
I saw.
Yeah. I have
Congratulations.
to do a celebration post. That took a lot of effort and consistent, persistent post for like over a year.
Yeah.
It was really well though. But my
Well
goal
done.
for next year is 500,000. So we got 400K to go. It's possible. I've seen the icon that grow that much in a year. It's like 5xing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go all double down on branding. I think everyone in this group, you guys need to double down on branding 2026. Super important. Branding and content creation and organic. Something that everyone needs to put a lot of effort into it. But yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much, Thiago, for sharing and congratulations. Amazing. I still remember the first time that we talked a couple of months ago that you were talking about 2x in the business, and then I was like, it's cool. No, here you go. All right,
Thank
so
you.
we will come back to Thiago at the end for voting. So he's number 3. Everyone make sure that you make some notes and put the names down of the people that you think you're gonna vote. All right, so who is next, Tatiana?
And the next finalist is Dan Mowinski. It looks like a lot of finalists were actually in Fiji in December. So congratulations, Dan. Amazing to see you in the finalists again this month. This is super exciting. I think there wasn't actually a month when you were not a finalist. And by the way, I just also want to emphasize that Dan was voted as the AIpreneur of the Year and won the AIpreneur of the Year award in Fiji. So again, one more time, congratulations, Dan. Absolutely well deserved. So let me highlight your wins for November and December. Dan grew his community to 250 plus members on school. Well done. And actually, we hear a lot of people who come back and say, oh, I learned this from Dan. Oh, I'm coming from Dan. I heard about you from Dan. Yeah, so there's a lot of momentum gained in your community, which is super fantastic. Would love to see where it's going to take you. You are doing an amazing job in engaging your audience. It looks like a lot of people are engaged and learn a lot from everything that you share there. Well done on that. And in terms of monetary wins, you made 800 on a Black Friday offer. Let us know if it is updated and if it is a different number yet. And also, you got a 6K client. Dan, this is all I got from you, but I'm pretty sure there must be more wins there. So if there are more, you're welcome to share with us everything that we missed in this slide. So Dan, the stage is yours.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you. I know I said a lot in there afterwards. It was crazy, a little emotional, but thank you all. And yeah, this has been a great community. I love working with all of you and talking to you guys and learning from you as well. And I'm glad that you're learning from me as well. You know, and I do hear a lot that, you guys, a lot of people here have joined my community and have learned a lot about how to use AI and different things that you can do. And that makes me want to keep doing it more, which is super exciting. So thank you for that. And yeah, so the last 2 months, it hasn't been as much revenue generating as I would like to, but the activity is there, the movement's there. I'm really focusing a lot on my school community and building that up. As you can see, I'm up to 250 people. So I'm definitely doing the Alex Hermosi play on this one. So I'm doing a lot of free webinars, giving away a ton of free content, like how to use different tools. Like we just did one on AEO. And there's so many great things, and like the Atlas masterclass that Eno was talking about, and all of that stuff. So really how I'm growing it is I'm just posting on LinkedIn and just telling people like, hey, I'm doing this free masterclass, no sales presentation, no nothing, like come and join my free community, and I'm just driving everyone to the free community that I can. And people are joining. I'm seeing a lot of people that are joining from LinkedIn. They're coming from friends. Like I ask like, how did you, find me? A lot of organic stuff from school itself, which is great. So yeah, just keep on posting that content, keep on posting every day. I'm not getting as many people like engaged or posting, but it's starting to pick up a little bit. And I'm seeing like, getting anywhere between 15 to 20 people join. And when you look at a community of 250 people and 20 people are joining the webinars, like that's a huge percentage. Like I was like, that's not that many people. And I was like, wait a minute, like that's a big percentage. Somebody had to point that out to me. And I was like, okay, that's actually not as bad as I thought it was. So it's exciting. So it must mean I'm doing something right. And I'm taking the feedback. I think what's helping is I'm taking the feedback that people are giving me from the community, and I'm doing more of that, but I post about it like, hey, I've been hearing that people like 5-minute videos. So here's 10 5-minute videos. Or, people are saying they like this or they don't like this. So I'm doing that and I'm not doing that. But I'm posting it and I'm publicly saying, like, I'm doing this because of what you say. So please give me feedback, send me messages. So it seems to be working, as is. So just going to keep pushing it. And, it's definitely exciting to see that grow. And yeah, I did do a Black Friday offer. So I turned my free community into a paid community. I did the tiered group. So I went from completely free to the tier program, and I did it on Black Friday. So I had a monthly offer and an annual offer, which was basically the same thing, like monthly and annual. But then I did a one-time for life promotion. And I don't think I'm going to do this very much. And a lot of people, like Goose, suggested not to do this all the time, but as a like, hey, I'm just, this is my first paid, promotion. This is the first time I'm doing this. So if people want in like early founders pricing, so I just did a 2 year. So whatever the annual cost, I just doubled that for the 2 years. So that was $400. So I have two people to purchase that. And one of them I never talked to, not one time. I saw they purchased. I had to look her up. I was like, who is this person? I was like, I've never said anything to them, never talked to them. So it was pretty crazy that somebody dropped $400. And, I did talk to her afterwards, and she was like, I just didn't want another membership. So I figured I'd stick with you. She's like, I liked what you've been doing on school. I like that you give away a lot of free stuff, which I don't know why she paid for it, but who knows what's going to happen. So that was very exciting on that front. And then yeah, so that was for the school community. So very exciting, and I'm loving school, and especially since they want to push it to 1 billion users. I want to be a part of that. So I'm working with Goose a little more directly. I hired a VA to help me with my school community as well. So they're working on some stuff with me. So I know that that's going to be a good future, but it doesn't get me the income that I need, like literally right now. So the other part was the 6K that I got the win. So that was actually from my job, my 9 to 5 job. They came to me and they asked me specifically, "Hey, do you want to be an influencer? We'll give you $500 a month or 6K for the year." If you want to be an influencer, if you could just post about it on LinkedIn, and then we'll actually help promote your free webinars. So they liked the fact that I wasn't trying to sell on the webinars. So they were like, okay, you're not trying to sell, so like we'll sponsor you. So now my company was sponsoring me, and they let me outreach to my company's like customers. So like I have a huge database of customers now that I'm literally reaching out to, inviting them to my free webinars, which is amazing because I work there, so I have a relationship with a lot of those people. So that was a lot of fun and definitely pretty crazy on that side. Yeah, and then the last big win that wasn't a part of this was last Friday I told my boss that I wanted to leave. I'm quitting my job. I'm going to move to part-time and maybe consult with them, and I'm going to be running my business full time. So I put my back against the wall on this one. So working my ass off every single day. If you guys see my posts on there, I'm working my ass off as much as I can. I brought aboard a business partner, Sean, who is also in Fiji. He wasn't fully sold until Fiji. After Fiji, we had a very long conversation on the way home about our business plan, what we plan on doing. He has a lot of really good contacts in the corporate world. So we're going to see some maybe big logos coming in, big names that a lot of people have heard of from his connections. So I guess the biggest thing is just don't stop, don't quit, work your ass off every single day. Every single day I have to. I can't not work. I have to. That's it.
That is crazy. We've
Yeah.
all been waiting for this time. Okay, when is Dan quitting? When is Dan quitting his full-time job? There we go. Wow, that's a big move. How do you feel about it, Dan?
I am scared shitless. Sorry, scared poopless. I don't know, whatever you want to say. Absolutely. But I have to do it. I know that it could work. I mean, when you know that it's going to work, then it's not as scary. I just have to do it myself. I just have to work my ass off.
You just need to do the hard.
Yep.
Anything that's hard, you need to do it. Anything easy, that's not going to push you to the next step.
Yep.
I'll share a
Focus.
tip with you guys. When it comes for me to make a decision, there's always an easy path. There's always a hard path. I always go on the hard path, and I've been called crazy for that. But this is how I keep growing, because usually the people that do the hard are people that succeed. Because normal people are not prepared to do the hard. This is basically could be takeaway. Everyone take here. And even decisions too. Sometimes you want to make a decision about something, and there's one of those decisions that's so uncomfortable, so hard. And you're gonna say there's a lot of that, a lot of scarcity, but then you do that one. Exactly do that one. Because if your brain tell you this is hard and I'm scared, you should do that. You should sometimes work against your brain, especially that our brains have a tendency of making sure we survive. And your brain doesn't want you to succeed because success is against the humanity survival. If you guys like think about how the brains is designed for. Your brain's responsible for you to be healthy, safe, not taking risks. That's what it is designed for. That's how the humans survive. If you go to the middle of the jungle, there's a tiger there. If you don't have a survival brain, you're gonna be looking at the eyes of the tiger and potentially gonna be dead, right? So that's why we human design that way. But unfortunately, that means when it comes to the business, we're still living in that survival brain. If we think it's in the middle of the jungle, risk is basically a fear for us. Anything that is hard is a fear for us. And we say, no, 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 no. And then we call human. And that's normal. We are human. We designed for that. But if you want to succeed, unfortunately, you need to go a little bit against your human brain. This is how it is. I know it sounds a bit crazy, but that was my own discovery. So that's it. And that's that, obviously, that's you going through all of the challenges and it's going to work at the end and you just keep pushing.
So I just wanted to read one comment here in the chat. Angela mentioned that I love your hard work, but also how much you're willing to share with the community. And I really resonated with that because then you're giving back a lot. You're giving back a lot. And I would say this is one of the reasons why you're so successful. Because when people see you're giving them this so much value, they are willing to pay that money. So for that lady who purchased your Black Friday offer for $100, she could feel that energy in your community. It means you're doing something really right in your community and you're giving, you're always giving, and people feel that. So keep doing that. That's amazing.
Thank you. Will do.
And the universe will reward you back for that 100%. And obviously we appreciate everything you're doing. You might become the AIpreneur of the year again next year. You never know. Remember, you could win it again. So Dan, what are the goals for 2026?
So two goals, 500 new customers, new clients that I can help with AI. I'm targeting the gym market, but I'm not stopping there. So 500 new clients is my goal, and then 500,000 in revenue is my dollar amount.
So 500,000.
Correct.
So basically each client pay you like $1,000.
Approximately. I mean, some are going to be less and some are going to be a whole lot more.
Okay, well, I feel like there's a bit of like a mismatch of the goal here. 500 clients or the money, which one comes first? Because I think like you can achieve $500,000 with 10 clients, to be honest, not 500. With what you achieve for the gym owners, like each client could go into the value ladder up to 70, 80, or even 100K with the services that you continue to offer to them. So if the goal is 500 clients, that comes first. I reckon that you're gonna make a couple of mil next year at least. So that's kind of like you have to be clear about it. And be very specific about your goals too as well, guys. You need to imagine every single details. Like even if goals come to, oh, I want to buy a house. You need to imagine how that house look like. Exactly, the color, how many bedrooms, how did it look like? Because like the more that you capture the details when it comes to the goal, the more likely it's going to come true. Because your brain believes it's possible. If you just say I want to buy a house, it's too generic. Your brain doesn't believe it. But the moment you start imagining all the details, then your brain thinks it's possible, or the brain thinks it's actually real. It's already there. You already bought it. So that's completely, you think differently. So yeah, Dan, just have a think about the goal, right? Is it a 500 clients or 500,000? Because believe me, to get to 500,000 with 500 clients is a very bad business model. You're dealing with so much like a customer support, admin. You probably need to have a team of 10, 20 people just to do your admin and fulfillment minimum. And that's called like a bad money model. You want to have a good money model, you try to be more high ticket and then less client, more income. And then create some sort of subscription. So anyway, that's something we could discuss in one of the Q&As.
Okay.
I like how Atuna always pushes Dan to go way higher than the goal is. That's really good. Dan, does it feel a bit of outside of the comfort zone? How do you
Well, I
feel?
live outside of the comfort zone.
Yes, get comfortable being uncomfortable. I love that. That's amazing. And we have a question from Vikas. Vikas, I'm going to pin you as well.
Thanks so much. I just wanted to again commend Dan for all he does for everybody. I mean, it's amazing. And all the value you give through your group. I think your group should be astronomically growing with once people know what kind of value you're giving. So it's fantastic. But I just want to know for you to be able to work that hard, because I know it from my personal experience, your why has to be really strong. Otherwise, you'll burn out. I know we talked about that in Fiji too with your passion and your why. So can you share a little bit about that? Like, what is your driving force? I want to know.
My drive kids are expensive. I guess that's part. No, I have a daughter that's ADHD, and I have a son who is autistic. And getting the appropriate help that they need is not expensive, or it's not cheap. So I'm just really doing this so they can have the life that they want, and I can take care of them in the ways that they need to be taken care of. Because yeah, it's quite expensive here in the States to do a lot of these things. And I just wanted to give them the tools and the resources that they need to be able to live the life that they want to live in some ways. Yeah. So basically, really, it's for my kids, and I know I can do it. Like if you know you can do something, just do it. The only difference between me and multi-millionaire is time. Time. That's it. And not much time.
Thank you, Vikas, so much. Yes, because why is so important. Absolutely. Well, congratulations again, Dan. Thank you for sharing with the community. Keep going, keep sharing, keep inspiring others, and we will do our best to support you as much as we can on this journey. Thank you. So we're moving now to our next finalist. Let me share the screen with you guys, and we're going to have a look at the next finalist. The next finalist is Shenandoah. Shenandoah had a small win, but very important one. Yes, small in size, but big in impact. So he finally launched the school community, and I would encourage you guys all to go and check out Shenandoah's community. It is actually about olive oil, and it is called Olive Oil for All. I really loved it when I saw it. I loved the vision behind that. I loved where it's going. So it's a great community for you guys to check out. So join his communities to support him as well. And the reason we included this win into the finalists is because working with Shenandoah for a couple of months, and I'm his success manager, is I knew that it was very hard for him. It was very hard for him to launch the community in the sense that there was a lot of mental battle there. Or should I do that? I do not feel very comfortable. So it was a huge step for him to do that. And we want to cheer on steps like that because going against yourself is the hardest thing to do. And when you are scared and you're not sure, but you still go and do that anyways, it's a win, and we would love to support that. Unfortunately, we do not have Shenandoah with us today, but Shenandoah, we're giving you a huge shout out. Let's all give a big clap for Shenandoah. And guys, join his community right now and support him with his growth of his community. So thank you so much, and we're moving to the next finalist. The next finalist is Vikas. Vikas is here with us in an amazing Christmas sweater. I love that a lot. Vikas, you were with us in Fiji too, and you inspired a lot of people as well. But your win is absolutely mind-blowing. I remember you're reaching out to me. It was like almost 1 a.m. here in Australia, and I think it was like early morning for you in Canada, and you're like, I haven't slept all night. I've been working on this Black Friday offer. Well, it definitely paid off. So Vikas made 52K in 2 weeks for the Black Friday offer. We can't wait to hear what was the offer, how did it go, why it was so successful. And also, one of your wins as well is you started a school community too. So Vikas, the stage is yours. Tell us everything about Black Friday deal and about your school community.
Oh, thank you so much. No, it's great being part of this inspirational community. It's my first AIpreneur game, so I can already see how it inspires everybody and see how important it is. I think the importance of community is really important because the people you're around, I think that inspires you. So I've already felt that inspiration definitely through Fiji. So thank you for that. Aten has created a great community and through your auspices as well. So thank you, Tatiana, for all you do. So it was because of that. I mean, that's a good segue because when I first joined the AI Mastermind, joined AIpreneurs, my first session was November 14th, and I think a couple of days later we had the first Q&A with Atena. So I just sleepily got on, not knowing what to expect, and I guess she put me in my place very quickly because she was asking me if I'm coming to Fiji. I said no, I just joined, got back from a vacation, so I can't afford going anywhere, certainly not halfway around the world. And we don't have the money for that because, we're struggling a lot in terms of like boosting some new businesses we had, or my consulting wing I've started now, our practices, and there's just a lot going on. So, but she said, no, you need to be there and you just have to make the decision to do that. And that was a big challenge. And I said, well, but I can't. She goes, you can't say can't. Now you've joined this community. Can't is not a good word, and hope is not a good word. Just do. And I think that's a real big takeaway. And I think that's something I think is inspiring for everybody. I think we need to just do that. I think if you do that, it's a reminder. I mean, I've done all the manifestation mastery and so forth, but then it's hard to, it's sometimes simple things like that remind you, get you back to the point that's so important that you just got to do. You just got to believe, like Dan said, and just know that you're going to make it happen and make it happen. So it was a good reminder of that challenge. And so she said, well, how much do you need to come? So, at that time I thought 6,000 ended up being like probably 9 or 10,000 I would need. And I said, well, how am I going to do that? And so she goes, you just have to find a way. If your children were in danger, what would you do? Would you be able to raise 9,000? And I said, well, of course. Like Dan said, we were doing everything for our children, including myself. So again, that was a nice sort of stimulus. And so I said, okay. So I went home and I told my wife about the challenge I'm taking on. She thought I was crazy. And she said, you can't do that. We can't go anywhere. And I said, well, I've now said yes. So, are you willing to support me? And luckily, my wife's amazing. She's very supportive. And so and she says, okay, we'll go for it and make it happen. So that night, we actually booked the flight, like the night of the coaching call. I went home, had that talk with her, and we went on and we were up till 3 a.m. finding like tickets and everything. We booked for Fiji. And so the other great thing about that call was the talk about the Black Friday deal, right? And I think that was great. I think a lot of people were inspired. Clearly, Thiago here, Michelle, myself, a lot of people benefited from that one call. And I think that's another great point that you don't know, like the one tidbit that you might get on a coaching call, it can really shift things. So that's why I've kind of been here at every single coaching thing and listening to everything. And I've been listening to Tana's podcast too now, and where she's been guests on different podcasts. I'm just like, where's the next little golden nugget I'm gonna get? So that's been fun. So like Dan says, you just jump. She'll say, jump, you just say how high. I think you have to just kind of be like that when you're coachable. So then I said, okay, well, Black Friday, okay, what do I do? So then I jumped into, I used your help, Tatiana, about navigating, and of course, definitely it was really important to get Janine's help in navigating the lab because I was like, okay, what is this lab? And then I found out about the offer stack creator, and so I started digging in and figuring that out, and then I was able to develop an offer through the lab for a Black Friday deal. Again, trying to keep right to what she had said, make a 70% off offer, and make it irresistible. So again, using AI Lab to create that. Then I tried to create the automations and workflows in our back end. Obviously we have an agency account with Go High Level. So create the workflows, the SMS and the email sequences through the lab just to automate it. And I kept working on it to try and refine it. And that's why it took so long, but I just wanted to make it right. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. But I kept at it. And yeah, long nights for sure. I never hustled that much in my life in that short period of time. But yeah, just develop that, put that out there, and starting having conversations right away in the clinic with patients. And then we sent out a newsletter on it. Again, all those sequences, a big blast out to our client base. Then I set up a webinar the following week. So I saw a lot of people were having questions, and I said, impromptu, let's set up a webinar. And then I started to promote the webinar about answering questions about the offer. Like, how's the offer work? How's it work with insurance, etc. I really made it irresistible. It was a $10,000 longevity package. 40, because what we find is people drop off in Canada when their insurance is done. So I said, how can this offer also bridge that issue when, people are done their insurance? How can they continue so they get the results? Because ultimately we want results for people, right? We want people to be well. They need to have continuity for another, period of care, and then they need maintenance. That's our 3 stages of care: is get people out of illness, restore health, and correct the underlying issues and then maintain them. So how can I get them through the whole journey and not have insurance be an issue? I said, why don't I use this as an opportunity to do that? It'll create great testimonials for us as well when people get to that other side and don't drop off because of money. So that's what we did. It was going to take $10,000 to get from A to B. Insurance covers about $3,000 when you combine, this year's coverage and next year's. Coverage begins January 1st. So it was a really sweet spot time where people can come on and use the insurance this year and into next year, and then get that full 3-month program with us, and get products, assisted devices, orthotics, TENS machine, all that. So I plugged it all in and packaged it all together, and again, using the help of the lab, and it became an irresistible offer. So 2,995 for something that was over to $10,000. And so yeah, we very quickly, I think within 5 days, we got 18 signups on the package. It was fantastic. And immediately then we had no stress about jumping on a plane to Fiji, except for almost a flight getting missed. But other than that, no, it was great. We were able to be in Fiji without any stress or tension. Not only did that help pay for Fiji, obviously, because 18 packages, you do the math, it was $52,000 very quickly within a week. And so it helped us pay for the mastermind, other expenses that were accruing. And now we are just more inspired to just do so much more. And we just know that anything is possible. And that inspired us to join Inner Circle then, right? Because if that's possible so quickly, then hey, let's buckle up and yeah, let's 5x, 20x. I like the 20x motto. So I'm on board with that. So so yeah, so that's basically how that all transpired. And then at the same time, because of trying to grow the clinic consulting business as well, I also threw Black Friday sales on that. Ironically, I put even more effort on that side. Um, because that's more of a colder audience, right? So we created funnels, we created a webinar on that as well. I reached out to so many people, warm audience too, just DMing them. And then I created a school community for my coaching business, Clinic Real Intelligence. And so Clinic Real Intelligence is again based on, we have AI, but real intelligence is combining our brain with AI. And so that was tough because I had to do it right away. Tenant said, "Can you do this in 2 days? Launch your school community." I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna try." And so I literally stayed up all night. I got to the clinic at 9 a.m. I was at the clinic till 6 a.m. the next morning. Literally, like after my patients were done, then I sat down, create a script, a VSL, perfect VSL in the lab, and then we had to create the script to video. And I was by myself obviously through the night. So I'm having to do take after take, and because I'm so tired, I'm like memorizing one line, and then because I don't have a teleprompter, and then I would like okay cut, and I'd do another one until we got it right. So it took a it took a lot, but we launched the About Us VSL, launched this community, and started pumping people into it. So it was a good adventure. Really got me off the ground. So grateful for that push, and now here we are. Now I'm a finalist. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
What a great win. Thank you so much, because
Amazing. Well done, Vikas. And let me share something with you guys about making 10K. Making 10K is much, much easier than saving 10K. Believe me. Test it out.
Yeah.
Every time you gotta think about how, oh, there's something came up in my life, I need $10,000, okay? So you have two paths. One is that how to save $10,000 with all of the other expenses we have in the life. So that saving is going to help us to actually, pay for whatever that 10K that we need it for, or how to make more 10K. I'm telling you, how to make 10K is 1,000 times easier than how to save 10K. And you don't need to do like a whole math and it's not a science, rocket science. It's much, much easier. So next time you want to achieve something in life and need money, think about how can I make more money rather than how to save. And I'll give you guys an example about this. I had a coaching client that it was a couple of months ago. He said that, Atana, my wife has spent a lot of money. Every single day there's an Amazon delivery come to the door. And it just driving me mad. And if you're gonna continue like that, I'm gonna run out of money. I was like, how much you spend a month? Like a couple of thousand. I was like, make more money. This is your solution. Just go make a couple of $1,000 more. He was like, I never thought that way. I thought you're gonna say, no, your wife needs to save money. I was like, saving money is for poor people. That's a scarcity mindset. If you guys really want to grow yourself in the next level, do not decrease your standard. Raise your standard and think about how to make money to be able to align your standard with what you're making. That's it. It's just so simple. So that's that takeaway. I hope that's a takeaway for everyone here, that next time anything come up, you want to raise your standard, you're not decreasing your standard, you're raising it, and you say, how can I make more money to actually achieve this standard? So this is how you can be successful. And believe me, this is possible. And always universe will find a way. Your brain will always find a way about how to actually make more money to reach those standards. So thank you so much for sharing, because obviously that was one of the things you discussed at the very beginning about changing that mindset of, if I need more money, how do I make that money? And give yourself a short timeline. So, and honestly, it's all like, you could give yourself a week to make $10,000, or you can give yourself a year. Whatever you give yourself, you're going to achieve it in that timeline. As long as you really know that, like example, like if your children were in danger, you will find a way to make $10,000 in the next hour. Honestly, like this is how so you need to think that way. Always give yourself a short timeline for achieving, like I think Elon Musk says that just try to shorten your 5 years goal into 6 months and see how you're growing, literally. And for me, it's like, doesn't make sense anybody's a 5 years goal. I used to have 5 and 10 years goal. I know my goals are 6 to 12 months maximum, because I just shortened it. Okay, when I achieve in 5 years, how can I achieve in 6 months? So that's just an example. Amazing, Vikas. I'm so proud of you. You're so amazing and such an inspiration to the community as well. Such a great start to the program, and we cannot wait to help you to continue growing and 20xing in 2026 because it's 100% heck possible.
Thank you.
Whether you think it's possible or not, you're right either way.
I love that. Wow, so many nuggets. I agree with Vikas. Guys, double down on Tina's content. So many nuggets. And you just need one to resonate with you that will change your entire business, entire strategy, everything. Yes. So thank you so much for sharing, Vikas. And tell us about your goals. What are your goals for the next year?
I was telling Tana, my goal has been $1 million net, and it's been that way for the last 4 years, and I've had various coaches. And but this time I really feel like we're gonna achieve that. And so I'm excited about that. Yeah, so my goal remains $1 million net. Like she said, it's hard to save, so that profit margin is what's important. The revenue not so important. I've learned that because we have revenue. We have over 1 million revenue, but the profitability is not there. So she's gonna help me with that so we can save the money by getting to that bottom line. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
You feel like or you believe so? That's a two different thing.
No, I
Feel?
believe.
Feel is
Yeah,
uncertain.
I believe it.
I believe it. And obviously, when you say you believe it, you have to truly believe it, not just to go in front of me and say, I believe it, I believe it, I believe it. Like, no, you don't believe it. You have to feel it. It has to be reality. Like, it's already happened, right? That's how it's actually a belief coming. And it's honestly, it's not that difficult. We had a session last week, I think it was, and we went through your numbers, and we already, I think, increased that to $1 million based on the strategy we come up with. It's just a game of the math. That's
Yeah.
it. It's that's rocket science. A lot of people will be surprised, especially the businesses that are making already $1 million or they are in that size. It's a lot easier to scale that someone is completely zero, because you have the skill set, you have the foundation, you have a team. You need that coaching to be able to to scale that business. That part was missing, but you have the infrastructure already ready. That's why it's easier to be able to scale it, go from zero profit to $1 million profit. And obviously that's one of the issues with the businesses today. A lot of them make a lot of revenue, but the profit margin is super low. I think in average, the profit margin of the business is around 8%, 8 to 10%, which is very, very low. And that's a problem. Imagine if you could increase your profit margin of the business by instead of 8, 10% to like 20% to 50%. Like that makes a huge difference. Because it's not all about revenue, unless that you're in the tech or SaaS business. Tech and SaaS businesses is different. They could still value billions of dollars without actually being profitable. It's a reality because the people that buy it will buy it because of the infrastructure, because of the subscription, because of the data. So that's why they buy for. Like it's not just about revenue. But if you're not in the tech or SaaS business, your profit has to be your number one goal, because it's not necessarily is about the data or SaaS. It's just like with different business models. So yeah, amazing. Thank you so much, Vikas. Okay, so how do I pronounce your name correctly?
Vikas.
Vikas. Perfect. Amazing. Thanks again for sharing. So everyone just make some notes. We'll come back to Vikas at the end when it comes to the voting. And thanks again. Well done. I'm so proud of you and your wife. You guys also give a lot to the community as well. I would love to appreciate all of that, because everyone was so sore in Fiji after 2 days of the 10 to 12 hours a day, and then they started doing amazing job giving like a chiropractic and massage to all the members. And I remember you guys were up until 8 p.m. basically giving value to the community for absolutely for free. So proud of you. Really amazing. And yeah, we really appreciate it and acknowledge everything you guys done and doing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's amazing. If you guys based in Canada, honestly, like if they were in Canada, they would have been my private chiropractor and massage therapist. They amazing. Like the wife, what is Puri? Puri's hands is so magic. Absolutely magic. Like I don't know what.
Gina's on too, I think.
Gina.
Gina is here. Yes.
Gina, you're there,
The
yeah?
power couple.
You want to okay, so no, Gina, yes, sorry, okay, no, I got the name right. Yeah, the power couple, absolutely. If you guys are based in Canada, you guys need to visit them. So do yourself a favor and visit them. Super important. Like we need to look after our health, obviously, and yeah, having the
We do have Jared. Jared is in Canada, and Jared is on the call as well. Yeah, so share with us, Vikas, where you're based, if someone wants to visit you. That would be great.
We have 5 locations, 5 clinics around the Greater Toronto area. And so if Java's around Ontario, hey, I would love to visit with him.
So how do they find it? Because this video go to YouTube as well, and thousands of people may visit it. How do they people can find you
All they just
in
have
Canada?
to, although we changed our Instagram handle now based on our Fiji session, but otherwise they can look at the Intelligent Health Group. And I have a YouTube channel. They can see that, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. So yeah, but our website is there, intelligenthealthgroup.ca. And the videos from Fiji will be posted. I have my VA working on them right now, actually. So they'll be up on our YouTube channel. And I'll share them in the community when they come out.
Amazing. So Intelligent Health Group. If you
Yes.
Google it, it will be the first one on the top, or intelligenthealthgroup.ca.
Yeah.
If anyone want to visit them, I will highly, highly recommend them. They're amazing, so amazing.
Thank you.
So thank you again, and we come back to voting at the end.
Fantastic. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. We have two more finalists, and these are some crazy, crazy wins coming up. So the next finalist, let me share the screen with everyone and show you. And the next finalist is Tony. We met with Tony in Brisbane. In Brisbane, we were there at the Women in Digital Awards, and Tony, you joined us for the mention evening dinner, and you were sharing all your vision, all your goals, all your dreams. And then in the next month, you signed the 25K on your first discovery call. So Tony, congratulations on this huge win. I love how this all starts. This feels like a great momentum building up there. So Tony, the stage is yours. Tell us, what was your offer? How did that discovery call go? Why do you think it was successful? What is your client acquisition strategy? I know you work a lot with LinkedIn. So anyone here who's working with LinkedIn also will be very, very helpful for all of you guys to hear Tony's journey and how she's doing that and how she's growing her business. Tony, are you here with us?
Yep. Hello.
Stage is yours. Hello.
So I probably want to start off by just saying this year, I think I joined you guys late August. This year's been a massive year of transformation for me. I quit full-time work November last year. And as a professional, I'd exceeded every goal I wanted to and didn't really know what I was doing with my life. So this has been a huge year of transformation. I'm super grateful to find you guys. And to be honest, you guys put a rocket up my backside to go out and do it, and really showed me that anything is possible when you put your mind to it. And then also with all the leverage of the AI and all the things that I didn't know about. So it's been a huge year of transformation. What am I doing and how did I get that high ticket offer sale? I worked with a tenor to refine my offer and break it up into 3 tiers. One of them being a kind of a DIY, then a done with you, and then a done for you option. And I'm really trying to focus on the done with you model because I previously had a done for you model. And I just realized it's not scalable. I was getting pulled into the day-to-day too often. And just decided that that needed to change. So I worked with a tenor to really refine that and take that to market. My strategy has been running a LinkedIn strategy. And really what I'm trying to do is really gain visibility and build trust and authority in market. Because my target market is accountants, so it's a very low trust industry in terms of them trusting people. So I've been doing what I'm calling the 10-20-10 rule. Sorry, 1-10-1 rule. 1 post every day, 10 connection requests, and 1 comment every day. So making sure that I'm consistently showing up, I'm consistently doing that. And yeah, so I've also been invited to be a contributor in a book with a whole lot of well-respected industry leaders. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I kind of feel like I've built the foundation at this point, and the sale in terms of closing that on the discovery call was really off the back of the content and the branding. And really people know that I know my shit, if that makes sense. So really just, yeah, I guess I got on the call and the guy actually reached out to me. He had never engaged with one piece of content. And he reached out to me in my DMs on LinkedIn and said, "Hey, I've seen all your content. I'd love to speak to you sometime." And I was like, "Yeah, sweet. Let's jump on a call." Next day on the call, he's like, "It's clear you know what you're doing. It's clear that you've done this before. I've obviously read all your stuff." Like I said, he'd never engaged. So that was really interesting for me to realize that engagement isn't the be all and end all. There are the lurkers out there that are in the background. My impressions on LinkedIn have gone from 7,000 in month one to 99,000 in month three. So even though the engagement isn't huge, the impressions, like my reach, is just insane. So yeah, just refining that and working a lot with AI and how do I refine this? How do I build trust? This is my ideal client. What's going to resonate? But more than anything, just trusting myself. I'll wake up and be like, oh, that's a great idea. Let's post that. And that's usually what resonates most is when I just wake up and say, I'm going to post this. And like I said, I've got five. I was speaking to Tatiana earlier this week. I do have five more high ticket leads in the pipeline. Two I'm sending proposals out tomorrow. Or today, actually. Today. No tomorrow. And they've come to me again and said, we need your help. Here's access to our Zero files. Here's access to, like, I haven't even signed them yet or taken their money and I've already got access to all their stuff. So I'm super excited. I think next year is just gonna be insane. I've also got access to a database of 12,000 accountants in Australia as well. So that's gonna just skyrocket. So yeah, I guess my overall message would be my biggest win in terms of, like, obviously closing the high ticket was amazing, but my biggest win for the year has been finding comfort in the discomfort. And that's what I'm telling all my friends. I'm like, I have found so much comfort in the discomfort this year. I never thought I'd have my face all over the internet. It's not who I am, but I'm doing it, doing the reps, mindset change from perfection to just show up and do it. So yeah, finding comfort in the discomfort and just enjoying it and going along for the ride.
I believe like finding comfort in discomfort basically means your comfort zone expanding. Things that used to bother you doesn't bother you anymore. It's basically what happens. The more you push yourself, the more that your comfort zone gonna be expanding and expanding, and they're gonna say, you know what? A year ago, this time I used to be bothered with one thing. Now I'm not bothered anymore. And then you realize this is the comfort zone expanding, and yeah, amazing. And be okay with the challenges. See, look at the challenges as a game and kind of like this is part of the game, That's why I said you're comfortable with them, and when it happens, you deal with them. And as entrepreneurs, we continuously need to resolve problems after problems. So you just need to be, find a solution for every problem. That's what the entrepreneurs is. Entrepreneurs is about solving problems, including their own problems. So, and the problems get bigger as you get bigger.
Thank you, Atena. You've shown me that anything is possible, and I think especially with you having young children, your little boy's the same age as mine as well. That's really resonated with me and shown me that it's possible and we can do this. And I want to say congratulations to Dan for giving up full-time work as well, because it's scary.
Yeah.
But
It is scary, but he knows he can do it.
yeah, I actually just want to share one more thing. I got a job offer during the year as well, and I turned it down. And I wrote my quote. I was trying to find it when Dan was talking. I said, I'm choosing to back myself because I know I can do it. I have all the experience and energy when I'm passionate about my pursuit of my full potential. And I wrote that off the back of turning down a very lucrative job offer that could have been easy to just take and run with. But I
But that
thought,
was
if it backed me, why wouldn't I back myself?
well done. So that was an easy choice, and you chose the hard. And remember, succeed the people that choose the hard,
Yeah.
but they succeed. Absolutely well done. And like with, for example, what Dan said, you make a decision first that is hard, and that decision push you to actually work harder and make it happen. Because otherwise you're still sitting in your comfort zone. If you have that job security, that the money coming through, you're still not that motivated because you're kind of like, I'm getting paid anyway. But if you're putting yourself in a situation that there's no other way, there's only one way, and I have to make it work, there's no other way, right? Then you make it work. So I guess that's something that everyone needs to think about. put yourself in a situation first and work out later about the how. The how will come when the motivation is strong enough. Well done, Tony. I'm so proud of you. Amazing. Also, a mom has a small kids and, doing what you're doing and trying to grow a successful business and juggling with the parenthood and everything. I know the feeling. It's not easy. Absolutely well done and congratulations, your big win too.
Thank you.
And what are the
So
goals for 2026?
The goals for 2026 is to replace my full-time salary. So I want to launch my cohorts. So it's moving from that tier 3 kind of consulting model to the more scalable model. So trying to close that and close the gap on that messaging as well, because it's very easy for everyone to just want me to come into their businesses, but I can't be everywhere. So more structure, more leverage, fewer exceptions to my rules, really stick to my guns, and reach that target to, that revenue goal. More listening to a tenor.
More show up to the calls.
Yeah, I will.
Amazing.
The calls, yes. That's great. So keep up the great work, Tony. You're amazing. That's a great win. And we're sure you will succeed and you will get to the goal that you have for 2026. Yes. If anything, just reach out to us all the time. Yes, we're here to support you. As long as you, Tony, and all of you guys, if you have any doubts or anything, just send us a message. Sometimes it's just like, to talk it over and to speak about it helps a lot. So remember that we are a community. Yes, we are all together. So you're welcome to reach out to other members to draw inspiration from each other. And also your success manager and Atina. We're here to help you with the strategy and with the execution. Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
With the emotional support as well. Like we all entrepreneurs are going through a lot of shit. Let's be honest, all of us here. And it's just like, the color of the shit is different. Like every day, one is brown, another day is black, but shit is shit. Like this is a reality. And we wanted to talk about it. It's not about social media. People just see the success of social media. They don't know actually what's going behind and how much shit we have to deal with every day. And emotional support as well. Like you guys going through a lot. Like sometimes you have like doubts. You're feeling down. You feel like quitting. Just reach out to your success manager. Come to this Q&A call. Come to me. Ask to the community. Connect with each other, right? Because I'm telling you, like the people that actually can go through and survive the emotional, that's who they're going to survive and actually thrive. Because that emotional is actually more important than tactics sometimes. Tactic is good, but still, whether we give you tactic, whether AI or not AI, still we're going to go through all of those phases. So make sure that you let us know, raise it with us. Don't accumulate it in yourself. And a lot of times, like I have problems. I don't even know who I need to talk to because you don't go talk to your family about it, your friends, because they're not in your level. They don't understand you. If you go and say about your business problem with your friend, they don't even know what you're talking about, right? So it's hard. That's why we have this community, because we all on the same mindset. We're all here to grow. And that's why it's a great community for you guys to make friendship. Maybe it's time for 2026 that you guys start doing some sprinkling of about your relationships too. Who you want to actually build a relationship. Some new relationship might be on the way, because sometimes you're on a different journey. You're an entrepreneur. You're on a different journey. You're not who you used to be anymore. No one understands you. No one knows what you're going through. So that might be time to think about some new friendship, some, let go of some negative people in the life that dragging you down. And yeah, just, that's something to think about when the new year come in, about what I want to do, who I want to be around with more, who I want to be less around with, right? So that kind of like come up with that list. Who is going to empower me? Who's going to lift me up? And that's why we have this community. And, one of the power of this community is about believing what's possible and pushing ourselves right and to live in the comfort zone and have the small goals. I do recall that it was Dan, I think you told me that you're part of another AI community, but the problem is that everyone has small goals there. They're all working to make 100,000 a year maximum. And that's the problem. You're living in the short-sighted people and mentality. And the founder, if you think that way, then how do you expect from the members? So that's the right place for you guys. I know you're all ambitious. That's why you got attracted to my brand at the first place. That ambitious and wanting to change the world, wanting to have impact, and wanting to just continuously growing. So use the power of community, build friendships here, come to the in-person masterminds next time. Definitely next one's going to be Malibu in California, the in-person one in June. We already actually know the dates. I'll tell you guys the dates that we're waiting to create some promo videos so I can announce it. I believe the date's going to be June. Let me just announce it. It's going to be June 5th, 6th, and 7th. June 5th and 6th and 7th in Malibu, California. You can already start making plan for it. That's an absolute must because we're bringing some really high level. I'm planning to bring billionaires as well in the group. Great for your branding, for connecting with people. This is like our best mastermind ever. Absolutely must attend. You cannot miss that one. Yeah, just have a think about it as a new year come, what you want to achieve and believe in it and go through the details of the life that you want to create for yourself and your loved ones. So yeah, that was my speech.
That was a great speech. Thank you. It's so inspiring. Thank you so much. And well done, Tony. Congratulations. So we're now moving to our final finalist. And I'm so excited to introduce our final finalist. And actually, I've been telling a lot of people, you got to be on this call today because she will be sharing some great nuggets. So let me share with you the screen, guys, to introduce our last finalist for today. Oh, sorry. We have another one. I totally forgot.
Taylor.
We have Taylor. Because Taylor is not here, I will just announce her wins. Yes. So Taylor's been working absolutely hard behind the scenes. And she's not super active in the community, but she is really gaining amazing momentum. She's also just like Tony, actually. She just quit from something that she was doing full time and transitioning to working on her business. So she arranges this amazing yacht party for New Year, and she had about 500 tickets ready, 500 tickets to sell, and she's already sold out. So congratulations to Taylor. That is absolutely phenomenal. We would love to be on that party if anyone is in Australia. Maybe we could bring a +1. Then she got 90 members into her school community, and she got 4K in 30 days. Taylor, we would have wanted you to be on this call, but we know you're very busy, so congratulations on all the wins. And we are looking forward to hearing from you, maybe in the next closing ceremony, just to share with you through your journey, what exactly you were doing. So congratulations again. Let's give a big round of applause to Taylor. And we're going to now move on to the final finalist. And her name is Amber. Welcome, Amber. Amber just sent a message to me in the beginning of the ceremony saying, hey, I'm going to be with another client. So we would love to hear all about that. So Amber is sharing with us the last but not the least. Amber's success, especially with the lead hacker, has been so inspiring. We've been also chatting with Amber a lot about to understand what she was doing specifically with the lead hacker. And I know for a lot of people, it will be a great sharing today, because I know you all guys are utilizing lead hacker to get the leads into your business. So let me tell you about Amber's wins this month. So this month, Amber was featured on High Level Experience podcast. That is super exciting. Amber shared the link with us. We all would love to listen to that one. And as soon as Amber joined the program about over a month ago, she already got 6 lead hacker clients in just 3 days. She went absolutely full on. She generated so many leads, over 700 leads in the lead hacker for her own business. Amber and Angela, her partner, is also here on the call today. And she also gave away 30 lead hacker free trials to the existing clients. So Amber, tell us everything, all the crazy, insane things you're doing with the lead hacker and your interesting, amazing approach. So Amber, the stage is yours, and share with us about your journey.
Thank you, Tatiana. It's been an absolutely amazing journey. We also took so much away from the Fiji trip, and it was a step of faith to go to the Fiji event, but it has completely impacted our business for 2026. And we are continuously implementing our roadmap that Atena gave us. So for Lead Hacker, we've changed the way that we market our agency. No longer are we selling websites and funnels and text messaging campaigns and things like that. We are now selling search intent with the Far Beyond Marketing method, demand capture framework, geo-targeting, and recency. So those are the things that we are telling our clients about, that you can do all these sales funnels that other marketing agencies are telling you. But what really matters is recency of search, geo-targeting, and intent to buy. And that has definitely changed the way that we do our sales methodology. And we're building out another funnel based on Lead Hacker, and we're talking to a national home warranty company out of Brooklyn, New York, about them incorporating Lead Hacker into their national call center. So we're very excited.
Woohoo! That's a big scale.
Amber, tell us a little bit about the 6 clients that you found through the lead hacker. So go a little bit into the details of how many leads did you purchase through lead hacker? Was it B2B or B2C? What was the keyword that you set up? And how many appointments did you book out of it? And how many the clients that you got, how much are the offer? Like, go through as many numbers as possible. I think it's quite inspiring to everyone else as well to see how you can have a huge success out of lead hacker and monetize it very quickly, especially in a short period of time.
Sure, absolutely. So I'm very involved in networking groups in my local area. So at my first day back with Lead Hacker in hand, I went to a Chamber of Commerce event and I gave everybody the opportunity who booked a meeting with me to have 20 free leads. And so I set up a campaign for a roofing company, a maid service company, a personal trainer, a plumber, and an HVAC company. They all booked calls with me. We talked marketing strategy for every single one of them, and we set them up in Lead Hacker. B2C was those 5, and then we've also set up 10 other B2B clients as well. We've set up, I'm in Lead Hacker right now. We've set up a financial advisor, a bookkeeper, a accountant, an attorney, a construction company. And we have sent them, we put a cap on the leads. So of course there's a minimum of 50 leads. So we did a one-time pull from Lead Hacker. We did not give the clients access to their Lead Hacker. We downloaded the Google spreadsheets and we sent those to the clients and we said, look, here's what we delivered on. Here's the leads. Now it's up to you to call them. Some of the clients called them and some of them did not. When they did not call them, we used that as an opportunity to go antenna on them, as what Angela and I called. And we said, what, you lost all these opportunities? You weren't hungry enough? Okay, well, I guess you need to hire us to do your text messaging and your emails, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? And so then we would upsell them by another $1,000 a month, because now we're actually doing their lead generation on their behalf using Go High Level. In addition to those people that we met with, we put Lead Hacker widget on the back of our homepage, and we started monitoring who all was coming to our website and gathering that content information and building out a sales funnel for lead generation for the agency. And that's how we got the 720 leads for our company, was through that widget. We ran an omni-channel marketing campaign with SEO and blogs and paid campaigns and meta campaigns and Google ads to retarget the list of people that had come to our website through Lead Hacker. So we served them ads for our agency as well. So we're trying to utilize Lead Hacker in all ways, in B2C and B2B, and in addition for our agency as well.
Wow, that's amazing. So did you find any of those leads through the lead hacker by yourself, or just lead hacker was your offer?
Yeah, we found quite a few of those leads through Lead Hacker, and then we retargeted them online. And then in addition to some of those leads, we sold Lead Hacker for $1,000 a month to 5 clients who have set up a subscription deal with us. So we've already created $5,000 of monthly revenue for our company in 2026.
So the client that you found through the lead hacker, you also sold them lead hacker. So lead hacker basically was like hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. So he found you the link
Totally.
and provided the same service to them. That's basically what happened. So what key out of what keyword did you set up? If you're happy to share it, I need to share it.
Yeah. So for our here, I'll just share my screen.
We need to get Amber to do the masterclass, exclusive masterclass, 1.5 hours, start to finish.
Yeah, I'd be happy to. So for our agency and for the lead funnel that we created specifically for Lead Hacker, we did marketing agency, SEO expert. All of this was the Lead Hacker funnel. It told us what keywords to use. By the way, we set this up using that funnel creator. Website traffic, audience targeting, client outreach, email campaign, website design, digital media, lead services, Yeah. So these were the keywords that we set up so that we can bring more clients to our agency. And then we just geo-targeted it to the state of Texas. Texas is a huge population in the United States. And even if we can make a dent in our state only, we knew that we would win. So you can see we had 151 searches for business growth, 52 for digital media, 15 for brand strategy. We actually just paused it because we've got so many leads that we need to work through. We said, nope, we don't need any more leads at this point in time for the agency. We need to just hit the ones that we have.
So how many leads in total did you buy?
Let's see. For limitless leads, we have 915.
950 leads. Okay, how many of them did you actually target? And was it just email marketed through instantly, or was it retargeting, or a combination?
So we uploaded we're continuously adding those leads to our email marketing, and then we're continuously refreshing our omni-channel paid ads with this as well. So we're doing Facebook ads, Google ads, native ads, and retargeting ads, and all of those.
Okay, so you're doing a combination of the ads and also the emails, basically.
Yes, and we're about to implement text.
Oh, text messaging. Okay, what about LinkedIn? You haven't done LinkedIn yet?
No, I was talking to James about that. I need his help to set up LinkedIn. So I attended his mastermind and picked his brain a little bit.
And the other B2B or B2C campaign?
These are B2B.
B2B campaign. Okay. So out of that many leads, how many appointments did you book?
57.
Wow. That's very impressive. Out of 900?
At the time, it was out of 700 because these have continued to grow. I thought Angela paused this campaign, but she didn't.
Okay, so out of 700 leads, you got 56 appointments. So how many of the appointments show up yet? Or it's happened already?
I couldn't tell you because I've just been taking appointments. So there has been a pretty high attrition rate over the holidays. So I don't know exactly how many have shown up and not. Angela and I also have a shared calendar. We're splitting those.
Okay, but so far with the dose that you took, is roughly you closed 6 people. Is that right?
So far. Yeah. Well, the 6 people that we closed are actually 6 people that we met with from the chamber. So these we have not closed yet. We're still dripping on these people because these are cold leads, but they have high intent to.
Yeah, gotcha. So you're still nurturing them. You book an appointment, so that's the main thing, but you just need to hop on a call, and you haven't hop on a call with everyone yet. I guess you just start off it.
Right. Right.
Just make sure when you book your appointment, just take guys one tip, open your calendar open only for the next 2 days, because we don't want them to go too cold. So don't have like an open calendar open for the next 4 weeks, because if that happens, it's also going to increase the no shows, because it's too long. So every time you send an email, like that's a random robin calendar you can set up in the Go High Level. No matter when they go to that link, it's only show them for the next 2 days. It's not manual and completely automatic. Don't think you have to go to GHN and every single day you change the availability. No, it's like all automatic. If you're not sure how to do it, hop on a call with James Scully. He can show you guys how to do it. But that is strategy we applied and increase our show up rate massively. That's something that's gonna help Amber. So because you need to, if you have 56 appointments book, all of that 56 appointments should have happened by now if you had that as strategy plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we were getting yelled at that we didn't have enough appointment availability. And we were like, so we opened up Angela's calendar too. So we've just been booking every availability that we can. But that's a really good idea.
Yeah, 100%. And obviously, we would love to have a look at your email copies too. So you should have the really nice email copy. Did you use the lab to write your email copy or no?
Yeah. We use the hacker, the lead funnel hacker.
Funnel hacker or email cold outreach too?
The funnel hacker. We went through the whole thing and did the meta copy and the emails and the text.
Okay, so you hack into someone else's, right? Basically, you model someone else's.
We went to here.
Yeah, because a funnel hacker is model it. It go model after someone else, but there's like an email tool that is for email marketing. It's this one called Outreach Email.
Yeah, I think Angela used that one.
Called Outreach Email. Okay. And what
Yeah,
was
I built the fun. Yeah.
And what was the CTA? Your CTA was just book a call?
Oh, the CTA? Yeah, book a call. Book a call, get 20 free leads. Book a call, get 20 free leads. Because we didn't want to just do 20 free leads until they had actually met with us and we had vetted them out.
That's very good lead magnet. So guys, what is the takeaway from this? She had a very, very good lead magnet. So they're completely cold. There are 700 people that she got the leads from the lead hacker, right? They all high intent buyers. She knows that they're looking for the services. And then she went and called outreach to them, but she had a lead magnet. Instead of saying book a call with me and get nothing, she said book a call and then you get 20 free leads. That's why she had a great irresistible offer for people to be encouraged to talk to her. And now she got a very, very high booking rate. That's amazing. Like very, very good lead hacker. Well done with that. And with those people that you talk to and give them free leads, I think that you had that offer with a couple of people, you closed 6 people on that basically, that they didn't do anything with it and then said, hey, okay, we can do that. And then you started charging the retainer on it. What about the people that actually did something with it? Did you have an upsell with them yet? The people that,
Not yet.
okay, it's too early because
Not yet.
everything happened last just a couple of weeks. Let's stay too early.
Right.
Well done. Just get definitely. I want to have a chat with you, Amber, in the next Q&A. We want to have some really clean strategy about how, because you got that really right. You just need to have the next right move for you, baby, to be on fire. So
Yeah.
come to the next Q&A, we can discuss that.
Yeah, let's do it because you know I'm serious about 20xing the business. I don't just believe it. I taste it. Let's go.
Let's go. What are the goals for 2026? 20xing? And what does 20x mean?
20x.
What does 20x mean to your business?
So we're gonna end our year this year with a little short of 700,000 in US dollar revenue. So 20x of 700,000.
700K times 20 is 40 million.
There you go. That's our goal.
That's a huge goal. Going from 700K to 40 million, you're gonna be on top of the news and all the podcasts in the world.
That's the goal.
That's really huge. Amazing. Amazing job. So guys, another takeaway is obviously Amber has a lot of success, but part of her success comes from the fact that she's got a foundation. She's not a beginner entrepreneur. She understands about marketing. She understands about talking with the people, closing people. She understands what is lead magnet. So she has that foundation. I know that she has the right tool and she has a God mentorship. That's why she's actually accelerated to this speed. That's what I was telling you guys. For businesses that already have that sort of foundation, it's easy to help them to scale because I don't need to teach them about fundamental of not giving up. Don't give up when things get hard. You know what I mean? With the beginner, we have to go through a lot of like a teaching does to teach them about that mental toughness that they need to make, forgetting about the tactics. And like some people don't even know what is lead magnet. Like it's so beginner. And then you have to go one step back, a lot of learning, a lot of progress. But if you are sitting in those of you that listening, you're not in the group and listening to it from YouTube and somewhere, and you're a completely brand new beginner, don't lose your hope. You don't need to make $40 million in the second year in the business. That's fine. But just understand that things at the beginning is a bit slower. That there's the first few months, the first year is a lot of learning process for you guys to learn about the fundamental of the marketing, being tough, understanding about emotional control, mindset-wise, changing your network. There's a lot of things that you need to learn, but that's the good news. Once you start making some money and traction, then it's easy to push you towards the next step. And that's just an example about Vikas, right? Like Vikas example, like Thiago, another example. Like there are some of you, Michelle, for example, Amber, like those of you that have a little bit of foundation, you can see how easily we could push you to the next level. Versus that if you are starting over and you don't get disappointed because this is part of the journey. Everyone out here that you see the success, they've gone through that, building the foundation of the business. Because whatever you are, let's say Thiago, he's a very, very good chiropractor, but being the chiropractor enough is not enough for you to become an entrepreneur and have a business successfully, run a business, because it's 5-10% of it doing the job. As a business owner, you have to learn sales, you have to learn marketing, you have to learn AI now, you have to learn about the mindset wise, not giving up. You have to be tough. You need to learn about team management. You need to learn about being a good leader. Like there's a lot of things you need to learn that is not necessarily what you're giving as a service. So that's why just understand that this is part of the journey. Every one of us gone through that part. Every one of us. Like, don't get disappointed. This is part of the journey and it's hard. It's not easy. I'm telling you, it is freaking hard. And sometimes I know that it's better for people actually not knowing how hard it is, because if you know, you freak out and you're never gonna start. So I don't want to tell about all the hardness because it's better not to know what's coming up, but it is not easy. But once you get to that $500,000 a year and $1 million, that's easier to push you to with the right tools and mentorship to the next level. That's the good news about it. Just try to make your first a couple of 100,000. then everything gonna be downhill from there with the right mentorship and tool. At the beginning, sometimes we have to build that foundation first, and it's okay. Give yourself a year to build it. If you didn't make a lot of money first year, that's okay. But you build a skill set, right? So be patient with it, and it's the patient people that actually win the game. Super important to be patient.
Thank you so much, Atina. So, a few people messaged to me that they need to run soon. So I would suggest that we now move on to the voting session. We have listened to everyone. I know a lot of people have questions for Amber, so we'll have a chat with Amber to see if maybe we arrange a special session with Amber just to show how she's been working through Lee Hacker and to share a bit in more depth, yeah, what she's working on. Amazing, guys. Are you all ready for voting? So just to remind you all that we are choosing two people today. So each of you will choose one. Is that correct, Atsina? And then the top two will become the winners. The top two who get the most votes will become the winners.
Yes, that's right. Everyone choose one, and the top two become the winners. It's very, very tough. Like we had everyone here have been so amazing. Very, very hard decision. I don't even know who I'm going to choose myself. I have to think for a couple of minutes, to be honest. Like you've been all so amazing equally. So, and obviously, like it's not just about the result, guys. When you go voting, and also think about the story, what that person gone through, the efforts that made into it. Like it's not just about how big the win is. It's also about the journey. When it comes to the counting, you can actually take both into the consideration. So. Yeah, all right.
Yes.
So how many people we have here? That's 16 people on the call.
16, yes. And you guys see all the finalists again on the screen, yeah? So what you need to do is you just need to pop the name of the person you vote for in the chat. Fantastic. So we're ready to vote, guys. So
The voting already started? What? I thought I'm gonna kick start the voting. You guys already started. Okay, hang on there. I always kick start the voting.
I love that everyone's voting already. We've
Okay,
been
you're already
chatting here.
fantastic, you know? That was very close. Congratulations to all the winners, all of you. You're all very amazing. So the winners are Dan and Ina. We're closing the closing ceremony this year with the Dan and Ina, and that's it. Congratulations to both of you. So the prize is at $1,000 cash prize. You guys can send me a link to if you want to create one of course in your school community, $1,000. It's easiest to pay through the school rather than the Stripe. I'll pay you guys through the school. I'll pay today. And then you also get invitation to be in my podcast. Know that I live in Malibu. I would love to give you guys opportunity to come in person, and I do the podcast in person, so we could have like amazing background, and you can have a house tour as well and hang out a little bit. So I would invite you guys to come here. I don't know, Ina, I know you're based in Australia. You can just choose to do it virtually in between, or you can wait until when you're here in June for the mastermind. That's when we get to find a time to do it. So
I'll come
Yeah,
in
I
June.
think
I'll come in June.
yeah, probably June 1. And then obviously whenever I see you next, we could do another podcast. That's just a added bonus podcast. We literally just finishing the edit of the podcast we did in Fiji with Dan, and we're gonna do another one. That's fantastic. And yeah, I appreciate all of you, and have a great holiday, and let's just go and set up those, New Year resolution and then actually execute it, not just to set it up and not do anything. Motivated for 2 weeks and, not doing anything afterwards. Yeah, and let us know. I think like that's what we could do is that we could set up a post for what are the goals for 2026 and why it's a must. Because I think it's why that's going to get everyone to make sure they can achieve their goals. In terms of the how, we will help you with the how. We have 12 months to figure that how out. I would suggest that if you haven't watched the Fiji Mastermind, especially go watch the first session that we did about the mindset. That was super, super good. That was very inspiring. And figure out your why. Just sit with yourself in the next week or so, quiet place on the beach somewhere. Just reflect on 2025, what you achieved, what you're proud of yourself. And then think about that, what you want to achieve in 2026 and why it's a must. And think about what do you want from life. Because at the end of the day, your business needs to support your life, not the other way around. Whatever your life goals are, your life missions are, your business needs to support it and need to be designed around that. And share it with us as well and come back to us. Hey, Altana, this is what I want from life. This is my mission. We support you to achieve your life mission because that's what we're here for. So this is how you get the full fulfillment, what you want from life, whatever it is. What do you want from life? What is the purpose of you being in this world? Why you were born? We weren't born just to be spenders and not being useful. We were born for a reason. Every single person in this world has been born for a reason. What is your reason? Why you're here? Think about all of that. And yeah, have a quick reflection. We do a post and we all share it together. And we're definitely gonna do a post-Christmas post, like a sessions, masterminds, or an exclusive session to all can share about what we want that achieve 2026 and how we're gonna reflect that. So yeah, that's the final words from us.
Amazing. Thank you so much, all. You've been amazing in this year, and I'm looking forward to working with you in 2026.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tatiana, as well, for everything you do. The champion. She won the Champion of the Year award in Fiji. They love that.
Thank you.
Amazing for everything that she's doing, going over and beyond just to making sure you guys can succeed and achieve your life and business goals. So we help to help you. Trust us. If sometimes there's a bit of hiccup, we are human at the end of the day. We sometimes make mistakes too, and things just come back to us and raise it with us if there has been anything that you guys want us to improve in the program and anything, because at the end of the day, this program is for you guys, not for us. So the more we can help you to succeed, that the more we can succeed as well. So we are here to take the feedback seriously, and whether it's a constructive or just a positive, good and bad, because if you tell us the good as well, we could double down on the good. What you guys enjoy doing it. Tatiana, what about if we do something? We create a survey about the program in general, and we share with everyone about all of the coaching calls, about the coaches we have in the community. How do you want to be different? How do you want us to be to this program? Because we continuously, guys, like a year ago, this program was nowhere near to what it is. It was like one call a week. It was nowhere near, no success managers. Like, see how far we come in 12 months. And it's all because of continuously taking the feedback and improving the program. So you guys are building the future of this program. So we come up with a survey, we send it to you guys. You guys let us know what you like, what you wanted to be improved, and then we could just go and design it amazing and the way that you guys want in 2026 for you guys to succeed. We also are going to have an AI bootcamp in March. I still have to go and announce the date. So it's going to be late March. It's going to be AI 3 days bootcamp. It's the same as how we did around the bootcamp. Very much practical. It's virtual. But when we announce the dates, that's going to be epic too. So yeah, this is from me so far. So we send you surveys sometimes, Tatiana. I don't know whenever you get a chance before Christmas, then
we'll do that before Christmas. Yeah,
you all contribute to that survey as well. We would really, really appreciate it. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone. Congratulations on your wins. And yes, I guess I will see you next year. And you will see Atina next week. Yes.
Yes. I'll see you guys one more time before the new year. All right. Thanks again, amazing. I'm so proud of you. You're also amazing. And be proud of yourself. Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you, both of you. You guys are awesome. Thank you for making us have an amazing 2025. And I'm so excited to work with you for a full year in 2026.
Yes. 2026
Yeah.
kind of happy. I want us to all reflect back in a year time when we don't even recognize ourselves or even the program, how much it changed in 12 months like it did in the last 12 months. Yeah, that's what I want to see for the community. We're just getting better and better. Like, this is our motto, getting 1% better than yesterday. Then by the end of the year, we are 365% better than. It's all the game of the accumulation. So yeah, accumulate over what you learn and what you do. All right, thanks again, guys. I'll see you back in the community and have a great Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Thank you, guys. Bye.